The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. So he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Gonna let it fly. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Key. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. Who knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ambrose. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get the edge on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Running into the open space. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO, it's complete. And the Wolverines have a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Here's the handoff. No, he just flat ran over it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Oh, better look out. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Michigan.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of
The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and QB didn't have one that time.
Throws to the tight end. Finds his man, and they convert. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Coming after it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On the run, still looking. Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quarterback will audible. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his back in the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They started this drive with a big play, but nothing since. Now staring at a 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's back to throw on second down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The give from the gun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the Bears will move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Looking left. It's complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 17, Baylor 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The Wolverines get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Smashes through the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown Wolverines! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
How about the job the offensive line does up front with pass protection? You see guys passing defenders off to one another, and they're giving up 0 ground. That quarterback had all day to deliver a strike from right behind center.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Michigan.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this to tie us up in the final minute. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Baylor! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Touchdown, Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
They did not get it. The game right here, and they come up short in OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.